House. Department of Education, item number 1, House. Pittsburgh State, House. Board of Regents, House. And we have accepted your House modified for the Attorney General of $100,000. For items number 2 and 3, House. Department of Commerce, House. Judicial Branch, House. State Banking Commissioner, House. And the next one is the Kansas Department of Aging and Disability Services, items number 1, 2, and 3, House. 5, House. And then other statewide adjustments, House. Department of Corrections, Senate. Highway Patrol, House. Item number 2, Senate. For fiscal year 2022, the Department of Agriculture, Senate. Item number 2, House. Number 3, Senate. Number 4, House. KDHE Environment, House. Then under the Kansas Water Office, item number 2, Senate. Item number 3, Senate. Item number 4, House. EDIF transfer, House. Department of Education, items 1 through 5, House. School for the Deaf, House. And actually for the Board of Regents, 1, 2, 3, and 4, House. Item number 6, House. Item number 7, Senate. Post-secondary system-wide, House. Attorney General number 1, House. Bids 1, 2, 3, and 4, still House position. Board of Pharmacy 1 and 2, House. EDIF Fund, House. Stabilization Fund Board, House. Judicial Branch, in regards to CASA, we have a House modified position of $225,000. Items 2, 3, 4, and 5, House. Kansas Lottery, Senate. For item number 1, item number 2, Senate. Legislature, House. State Bank Commissioner, House. KDHE Health, House. For items 1, 3, 4, and 5, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then on KDADS, 1 and 2 and 3, House. And then on item number 4, we have a position or a proposition of a Senate modified. So we would take the funding of $250,000 that you had added the funding, but as opposed to coming from SGF, and Amy, did you want to pass those out to the senators? We looked up the Problem Gaming and Addictions Grant Fund, and there is a more than enough balance to cover the $250,000. So instead of having it come from SGF, it'll come from the Problem Gambling and Addictions Grant Fund, but keeping the amount at $250,000. Then items number 5 and 6 are House. 7 on top of page 8, House. Item number 8, Senate. 10, 11, and 12 is House. The Kansas Guardianship Program, House. And then for Larned State Hospital, this is something that we've discussed at least the last 2 years in regards to pay parity between the Larned Correctional Facility and the Larned State Mental Hospital, the Larned State Hospital. And so you also have a position of pay parity in regards to the Highway Patrol on page number 9, item number 1. And so we would like to have the House position for the pay parity for Larned State Hospital. But then on page 9, under the Highway Patrol, we take the Senate position in regards to the Capitol Police. Other statewide adjustments, item number 1, House. Item number 2, Senate. And then 4 and 5 at the bottom of page 8, House. State employee pay, House. Adjutant General, Senate. Department of Corrections, items 1, 2, and 3, House. Then again on the Highway Patrol, item number 1, Senate. But right now that offer is contingent on the Larned State Hospital. Department of Education for fiscal year 2023, House. And then all the remaining items on page 10, House. So any questions?
On page 8,
Yes.
number 1 on other statewide adjustments, was that House? I missed that.
Yes, that was House.
Okay, thank you. You guys have any questions?
Yeah.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
on your offer to trade the Larned Hospital for on the Highway Patrol, what page was that on?
Larned State Hospital is on page 8, right in the middle.
Right,
And then page 9 has the Highway Patrol.
right. We'll go ahead and accept that offer.
Okay. Thank you. And then I guess staff does want to clarify that I think in the first round, when I had made the House modified on page 10, item number 5, maybe I misspoke the dollar amount. But when you had accepted the offer, you had said up to $850,000. So we just wanted to clarify that that was the agreed upon amount, but just changing the language to up to.
Right, up to.
Yes. But when you accepted it, you said the dollar amount.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Up to.
Apparently, I guess it was construed that I said 150,000 and not 850,000.
Oh, I had wrote down 250.
Oh.
So I thought that's what you said also, but
So we just want to get that clarified right now to have all the information correct.
yes, we're okay with it up to 850.
Yes, from federal funds. I think Representative Hoffman has a question.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Page 1, under the Adjutant General, 2 and 3, can you give us a little bit more information on the scrap metal? It looks like my understanding is that there is a scrap metal fund. So is that there's no money in that now to repay this?
This was an amendment. and it transferred 1.3 million. It was found in another part of the budget, and it was put into the scrap metal fund, and if it's not used, it'll eventually end up in SGF. But that's what that did, and then the language was to, that was implemented a few years ago, and the scrap dealers were charged this $1,000 fee, and this is to give them their money back because it never was, right, the database was never created, so this is just the refund of their money because we charged them and didn't do anything with the money.
So if I could ask a question too. So if the money that is coming to reimburse the dealers back from the scrap metal fee fund or whatever that fund is called, is that the deletion from the Bioscience Authority out of the budget? Or is that just being eliminated?
Just a minute, let me ask Amy, but no, it wasn't that much. Okay, it did come from the bioscience, and it was the entire 1.3, and it's going to, or 1.2, 1.3, okay. And it's going to take about 300,000 to pay back the scrap dealers. So roughly $1 million still left in that account.
Okay, thank you. That helps us with our next offer.
Do you have any questions? Are there any other questions?
No, we don't have any other further questions.
I don't think we do either. And what time are you coming in tomorrow?
We go to the floor at 10. So I'm assuming that we'll probably have calendar at 9:30.
Yeah, we have caucus at 9, so, and we're going to have committee at 8:30. So I don't know if you wanted to meet ahead of that or wait till after.
We can do after. I would say about 10:30. We can just tentatively schedule for 10:30 tomorrow morning.
Okay.
And that'll be your offer back to us.
That'll work, and we'll work on our offer and hopefully be done by 10:30.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
Oh, Mr. Chairman, also, I don't know, Amy, Okay, Amy answered my question, so we're good. I thought we might have had to do something yet this afternoon, but we're good. Thank you.
So tomorrow morning at 10:30 in this room.
10:30.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.